What's up, y'all? I'm Dray.
I'm Lex.
And welcome to High School, episode 8.
8.
We in a new location. No, not a new location, y'all. We just kind of changed the scene a little.
How y'all feeling today? Let us know.
Yes, please let us know in the comments how y'all feeling today. Y'all like and subscribe if you tuning in.
Okay.
Leave a comment, let us know how you feeling. Leave us some feedback. Or I said last episode, shit. You know, because I want to hear.
Send it to your friends. Send it to people you feel like might need to hear the good word. You know.
We want to start doing live episodes, so y'all, we got to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah.
So y'all, come on, just share it.
Oh, give it to them, get with it. Everybody got to go to high school, you know.
Right, everybody. Before we get started, I want to talk about this app called Linkable. This new social media app that I'm on that I love and that I'm starting to use a lot more than some of my other social media profiles.
Yeah.
So y'all download. I think I still got the link in my bio, but if I don't, just search on the App Store, Link Me, LINKME, no spaces.
Okay.
And y'all go follow me on there, a little bitty, and go like and comment and just interact with my shit on there. And thank you in advance.
Is that the same we talked about last time too?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you put all your links in there. So if I follow you and you follow me, you see all my links, I see all your links.
Yeah. It's a real connect. I see.
Yes.
You might have to link in too.
So yeah, okay. So y'all, we're gonna start off today with some questions.
Are y'all ready for these questions?
I don't know if they are.
But you're about to get ready at this point, because we're diving in.
So our first question today is, how are you handling life's troubles at the moment? Now, do you want me to take it first or you want to take it first?
I'll take it first. Let's see. So, me personally,
I gotta say abstract if you want to.
yeah, thanks. Coming in clutch. Good host, though. Alright, so I had to realize when we deal with stuff, I just need to take one thing at a time. Because sometimes I let everything pile up on me and then I blow up. So how I'm dealing with life's troubles at the moment is just stop, deep breaths, and let go. Leave the emotions at the door and just handle the troubles as they come. Because once you get attached to what you're going through, like, you get irritated about something. But I promise you, you being irritated is going to make you irritated about everything else that's going to follow right after. So leave the emotions alone and you're going to do swell. And I remind myself, I am not the experiences that happen to me. Just like I'm not your opinion that you think of me. Okay? How are you handling your life struggles?
You know, I always say talk to yourself.
Yeah.
Take time to yourself, you know.
Yeah.
Try not to stress out about shit, because honestly, whether you stress yourself out about it or not, you still gotta go through it. You still gotta get through it.
Yeah.
So why go through it all stressed and mad and depressed and shit? Just keep a smile on your face, keep a positive attitude, just be happy. I know it probably ain't shit to be happy about, but shit, that's how life works. Honestly,
you gotta be the happiness.
Right.
There's no happiness.
Right. You gotta start, channeling those thoughts in your mind so that you can start attracting more good things. You know. So yeah, dwelling on bad shit and staying on that shit, that don't do nothing good for you. So try
it
to.
just keeps you in that low vibration.
Yeah, try to keep your head up.
Yeah, because life is always gonna have its ups and downs. So try to just enjoy life as it is.
And when I be going through it, y'all, I just constantly just remind myself that everything is gonna be okay at the end of the motherfucking day. So just calm down, because we're gonna get through it.
Yes, we all right.
And listen to some Bob Marley, because that's some real uplifting music.
Okay, that's for literally everybody.
For
like.
Our second question today is things to let go of as you grow.
Yes.
And so the first thing I'll say is people. Unfortunately, we don't want to let go of a lot of people because, we got history with them and such and such, whatever it is. But when you're growing and evolving, some people are not going to be on that same level with you, and you're just going to have to leave them behind, or they're going to drag you down there with them. So you got to make that decision. Am I going to be dragged down with them, or am I going to do better for myself?
Exactly.
The better option is to do better for yourself.
Exactly.
You got to let go of some habits, bad habits, such as, let me see, what's a bad habit that a lot of people might deal with?
See, a lot of bad habits is really things you repeat. A lot of people like to repeat just things that are low vibrations, that's not good for you. So example, like drugs, alcohol. Those are bad habits. Eating unhealthy. When you know you can eat healthier, people will rather want to watch TV and be on their phone than go be outside and be in nature or just be active.
That is a fact. And that's pretty much what the world has been conditioned to do, just sit around on your phone and, just stay out of the way. Especially
because of this pandemic. The pandemic literally made people go in their own little shell. And what most people do, get lazy and bored and just chewing. But some things I put were limiting beliefs that are holding me back, that serve me no more purpose.
Yep.
Like, example would be some of the triggers I go through. I had to realize not all triggers, or really not any triggers, are bad triggers. They're just showing us how we can better ourselves. And I have to learn, I can't be mad at the people that are triggering me. I should more as dive deeper into why I'm being triggered. So I have to let go of that belief that, those people are bad people because they're always triggering me, or triggers are bad, so I gotta stay away from things that trigger me. No, you have to confront those problems so you don't have to go through being triggered. And again, what you said, sometimes people gotta go. People gotta go, experiences you go through, the places you're in.
Especially people that don't want to change.
People that want to stay in the same place are not the people you want to be around. Like, if you're trying to better yourself and they're not, I promise you that's not the way to be. You can always love someone, but still have to go do you. Like, I can't fuck with you no more, but I love you and I wish you the best in life. Peace. That's how I do. Can't hold me that.
Same, honestly. And stop acting like the world owe you something. Because everybody go through shit.
Literally.
And just because you're going to do something don't mean the world owe you a damn thing. The world don't owe nobody shit. Only thing the world owe you is what you got right now.
Yeah, like this is life.
Goddamn hell. You owe it to yourself to better yourself. Yeah, and be more positive about shit.
It takes you to do it.
Now, I forgot to talk about this before we got into the questions. I forgot to tell the people why you're here with me today again. So it's gonna be high school with Dray and Lex. I wanted to also talk about the other stuff I was doing, like the Patreon stuff, which I really did want to start that this week, but I'm probably going to have to wait a few weeks to start that. So basically, on my Patreon, it's going to be the unedited version of the audio on there, and I'm going to have one extra video on there every week, and that's going to be my Patreon shit. I ain't doing no extra shit. And then I'm going to have edited audio on other streaming platforms so y'all can listen to it as well. So, yeah.
It's gonna be real, okay?
Yes.
It's not gonna just be no play stuff.
Yeah. So y'all don't just gotta go on YouTube every time. So just keep that in mind. We starting that, and probably I'm not making no promises because I really don't know when, because I'm really fucking busy.
Okay.
But
it's gonna happen.
A few weeks. It's gonna happen for sure eventually.
Okay. So be on the lookout.
Yes.
Yeah. Just know we're here. And if you want to join us too, come say hello.
Yes. If you want to come sit down with us, let me know.
Yeah, we want to talk.
We love to have y'all on. Now I was gonna do this little word game. I thought it was pretty funny. I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah.
But you say a letter, and then the person got like 5 to 10 seconds to think of a word, and they don't think of a word with their letter, and you know they don't get it.
Right.
But I think we're gonna say that for next week because these topics, y'all, I'm ready to get into these topics.
Okay.
And if we still got a little bit of time, we'll play the word game.
Yeah.
So, our first topic today, y'all, is racial slurs, and this is kind of a segment more than a topic. So basically, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna say some racial slurs and what they mean and who they're directed towards, and we're gonna rate them from 1 to 10 of how offensive they are.
Okay.
All right. So our first one is Abo, which is an Australian Aboriginal person, and they said that at first it wasn't that offensive, but it over time became offensive, which you know, they always find some type of reason to make something offensive.
Like everything today.
So yeah, what you rate that?
I honestly never heard that. You said
I haven't either.
Like an Australian term? I must have not met many Australians in my life. So
Australian Aboriginal person. The Aboriginal, I guess, is where the Abo come from.
What is Aboriginal? Do you know what that word means?
I don't know, and I should have looked that up. Matter of fact, that's what we're gonna do, y'all, because I wanna make this real informational because I did a lot of research for this segment.
Oh, I like that. See, I was like racial slurs. I was like, damn, I don't use racial slurs, and personally because I don't.
Inhabiting or existing in a land from the earliest times or from before the arrival of colonists, indigenous. So basically, indigenous people who was there before.
So,
yeah.
See, that's pretty interesting. But since I've never heard it, I don't really know how offensive it could and would it be. But knowing some people find it offensive, it's like, we're going to rate it like 1 to 10?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a 3.
I'll give it a 5.
Yeah, I would say so.
Because why do the natural people of their land got a nickname when they should just be called Australians?
Yeah, like.
You know, I'll give it a 5. I feel it. The next one is Alibaba.
Alibaba.
Do you know what that means?
No, but it just
that
sounds
is an Iraqi suspect, Iraqi person suspected of criminal activity.
Man, and it's called what again?
Alibaba.
Alibaba. See, when you said that,
pretty damn offensive.
Yeah, that sounds pretty offensive. I was thinking in my head, like, damn, like Ali Boo, you know, what's it called, Aladdin. So I guess that low key is. His name is Prince Ali. That's crazy. You know what? That is low key offensive because he was a thief.
What the fuck?
Okay.
That's crazy. Disney, y'all got some explaining to do after this motherfucker.
Hey, Disney, all them old movies, they was so racist and fucked up.
It was a lot of hidden shit in that shit they had us watching, and it's real fucked up they had us watching this shit.
Yeah, because we didn't know that shit was really bad.
That's another segment for another day.
Okay, we're gonna be on Disney ass later on.
For real. I rate that a 10, because that's fucked up.
Oh, I mean, I was gonna say 8, but yeah.
I give it a 10.
Oh, that's fucked up. I ain't never gonna say that.
Yeah, I probably would never call nobody that. So yeah, I give it a 10. If I would never, yeah, hell yeah. Next, gator bait.
Gator bait. Okay, who said gator bait?
So this is a term that they used back in slavery towards black children, who they would use as alligator bait.
Did it say like where? Or just said
This just say, hey, how you doing?
Good.
And like, what the hell is going on?
I mean, they look like they could have some fun.
For real.
And it's sweet too. But
what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So yeah, they said it came from basically in slavery times when the slave owners used to use black children as alligator bait.
Like over the ships, or just in general.
I guess just in general.
Dang, it's giving me like very much southern vibes too. That's fucked
Yes.
up. Like you supposed to out of water and someone call me a gator bait?
It's giving 10.
Yeah.
Because
It's up
what?
there.
That's a child.
Mommy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, why you just put my
It's giving broke my skill.
Yeah, like, I was gonna say 11 almost.
Cause that's fucked up for real, for real.
Especially know what happened after.
Okay. Next, and reference to a white woman or a black woman acting white.
Okay. Karen.
I give it a 1.
Oh, me, like.
Cause if you deserve to be called an N, motherfucker, you a motherfucking
Oh,
N.
literally, it's called an N.
Like a N.
A-N-N.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny because that's my mom's middle name.
For real? Yeah.
I'm a couple things, so yeah.
What you rate that one?
I really, like, I ain't never heard of N. So I would give that, pretty much a 1. Because, if someone said
I don't
Karen,
think
that's more people would feel some type of way if someone was called a Karen. They'd be like, what? I'm not
But
a
if you
Karen.
acting like a Karen.
I'm going to call you a Karen. Yeah, I never heard of N. That's funny. I'm going to do that to my mom and my granny now.
Alright, now this is where it got real interesting for me last night when I was doing this research, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So, we got apple.
Apple?
And there's more fruits, but we're gonna start with apple.
Mm-hmm.
And apple was used to describe Native Americans, basically the Indians.
Yeah.
With the real red skin.
I'm about to say
So basically, it means red outside, white inside.
like how?
And it's used to describe Native Americans.
I feel like just because you explained it, that sounds like back in the day, that wasn't just killing them. They was killing them and eating them. Because how the fuck do you know they're white on the inside? Or why would you call it white on the inside? That's weird. That's up there.
So, yeah. Why it was interesting to me, and I'm gonna say, actually, I'm gonna save that until I say the next 2 fruits, because it's more fruits. Next, we got banana. Oh wait, we didn't rate the apple.
Okay, I'm gonna give the apple a 10. Well, if someone just said, well, nah, it's still fucked up if I saw who they said it to.
You fucking apple. You're like, what, bitch? Why you call me?
The first thing I'm gonna do is look down like, what? In my head? What?
I give it a 9. Yeah, I said 9.
Yeah, 9.
It's pretty up there. Next is banana. You think you can guess what that one is?
It's about people. Well, obviously.
It's a certain race group.
Yeah. Would it be like Italians?
Asians.
Asians? Because they call them yellow skin. That's so fucked up.
Yellow on the outside, white on the inside.
They
This is literally the definitions of this shit
Oh,
when I was
what?
looking at it. It is used to describe Asians. I give that the same, a 9. Cause why? Yeah.
Yeah, why are you calling people fruit? I just wanted to say the people who created this, probably white people,
Definitely.
you are very low-minded because you're making fun of people and calling them fruit out of everything.
Yeah, okay, so we got one more fruit, but I'm gonna save it for a little bit later.
Yeah. What you gonna say at the end of the apple though? You were like, I'm gonna save it to the end. You gonna save that part to the end too?
Yeah.
Okay, there.
We got 8. I'm pretty sure we can all imagine who that's used to describe black people.
Man, that's up there like, bitch, why would you call me an 8?
Bitch, don't call me no 8. That's a 10 right there.
I mean, especially when, like, y'all ever seen those, when they try to say, oh, we're, like, from apes or, like, ape descended, it's always white people. Like, why did you make it a white people?
Right.
Come on now.
Champs. T. But, yeah. Lay out there. That's what I was gonna say. I went through this list and I only picked the offensive ones. And I only did A through C. So let me know if y'all want a part 2 of this on another episode too. Because this is a real interesting shit.
A lot of these are very shocking.
Cause I was looking at this shit with my mouth wide the fuck up and like, what the fuck? So I only picked the offensive shit because there's a lot of racial slurs, but all of them are not offensive, considered offensive. I only picked the offensive ones. And it was funny because most of the offensive ones, only from A through C so far, is towards black people.
I'm not
And I'm like, goddamn, why we got so many goddamn racial slurs? Like, what the fuck do y'all got against us so damn bad? But okay. So next we got Aunt Jemima / Uncle Tom. That's basically the sellout. We all know what that is. I don't think that's too offensive. If you act like a damn Uncle Tom, you act like Uncle Tom, and I don't feel bad for you. So I give that a 2.
I would give it a 5 just because it's still like, I don't know. Yeah, sounds 5.
Well, the fact that that it came from house slave names is kind of fucked up too. But so I'll probably put it a little bit higher. I'll give it a 4.
And then those names are also very like talked about 24/7. So it's kind of like everybody know about it, so you shouldn't be shocked about it. But it's still more fucked up.
It was funny though because sometimes people just call black women Aunt Jemima just to describe black women, and it's not even like to say like sellout. It's just because Aunt Jemima is a black woman on the picture. Yeah. So yeah, it's a little more offensive. The Aunt Jemima shit is kind of more offensive.
Yeah.
So I'll split it in half. I give Aunt Jemima a 7, and I give Uncle Tom a 4.
Yeah. I give her a 7. His, I'm giving a 3.
Next, we got Blue Gum.
Blue Gum.
Which I never heard until I did this shit, but I'm telling you already.
Yeah, so what do you mean?
It is a term used to describe lazy black people who are unwilling to work.
I'm really just like why?
I don't understand it, but
Yeah, like.
child, okay.
I'm giving that an 11 because the audacity,
The nerve.
the definition.
Unwilling to work when y'all forced us to work for years. We ain't
Right,
talk about
what?
that. I give that an 11.
Yeah, like.
Cause some shit is just beyond me. I just, Okay. Next. I ain't even gonna say the next one. I'm gonna put the one after it between it because it's another one for black people, and I want to give it some space.
Yeah.
It's a little tough right now. We got Cabbage Eater, and these is used to describe Germans and Russians, which I think it comes from, I guess, them eating a lot of greens. So I don't think it's too offensive.
Yeah,
I just thought it was more funny, so that's why I picked that one. I thought it was pretty damn
I
funny.
was like, I wonder who this is.
But I probably won't call nobody that.
I wouldn't mind. I like cabbage.
Cabbage Eater. I don't know.
See, that sounds like them type of jokes when people be trying to say something about you. I'm like, but why is that a bad thing? Like, they be like, oh, you did this. Like, it's a good thing though. Like, why you did I eat cabbage? Like,
honestly.
What are you eating? When people be like, I don't want water, I don't drink water. Bitch, what do you drink? What you say about tofu?
They be calling people like tofu farters and shit. People that don't eat like meat. Yeah.
See, people must be saying these jokes behind my back because I be written in the categories, but I ain't never heard it.
That's a southern term too. That shit. That's funny. Okay. Next we got Ching Chong. Mocking Chinese language. Talking about Chinese people.
Yeah.
It's pretty damn offensive. I give that a 10.
I'm giving that a 10 because, come on now. If you don't know it, just don't even. Come on now.
Next we got boot lip. Black people, no definition.
No definition. See, that's what y'all man.
So y'all just making shit up. Y'all just making shit up at this point and it ain't even giving it no meaning. And it probably do got meaning, but they ain't put it on there because they don't listen to me, but you know. Next we got, oh wait, I didn't rate it. I'll get that. I mean, it don't really got a definition, so I'll give it a 5.
And it got definition.
No, I'll give it a 10.
Yeah,
because don't call it, because I don't know what it means.
Exactly. I'm gonna give it a 10 because why the fuck you just
Yeah,
not calling
fucked up.
people? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You mad because they got more lip than you? I'd rather have more lip than no lip.
Yeah, that's a 10. Next we got Christ killer, Jewish people. feel like if I went to a Jewish person and called them a Christ killer, they'll probably, you know, it's some funny ass Jewish people out there. So one half of the Jewish people will probably laugh. The other half will probably look at me crazy.
Like, see, if I heard somebody call anybody a Christ killer, I'm gonna walk up on them. I'm gonna start laughing at them because, bitch, ain't nobody got to follow some lame ass religion.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't need no lame religion,
really
but I'm saying I don't follow religions. So you can't force anybody else to follow religions. So why you making fun of other? Yeah, that's weird.
I won't call nobody dead, man. I give it a 9. No, 8.
Christ killer. I don't know. I would laugh if someone said that, but like, it is offensive. You saying it to a So I would find it disrespectful. I'm giving it a 9.5. I'm giving a lot of 10s out.
Okay. So this is the last fruit.
Yeah.
And I got 2 after this. And the next 2 after this, we're gonna get into some motherfucking things, y'all.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about
Next fruit is coconut.
what the hell? Are they trying to call Hawaiians coconut?
Nope. Latins, Hispanics, South Asians,
Oh,
brown outside, white inside.
you see.
But okay. Now that I got the last fruit out the way, I found it funny how they named all these other races and ethnicities after a fruit, saying they was this color on the outside, but on the inside they was white.
Yeah.
Basically putting them in with the white population.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm not, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think I really gotta be. I think people know that I'm not coming like that. But so, but when it comes to black people, it's no brown on the outside, white on the inside. Like we're the same. Like we're all one. You know, it's like a whole different. It's like black people then all these other races. They just different color on the outside, but they still white on the inside.
Yeah, like
you know.
Trying to say like, yeah, I get. They still no matter what.
And this is why people say this is why people say that I can't even think of the term right now, but people basically be like, if somebody see somebody of another race and they see a black person, they're not gonna really bother their other race. They're gonna fuck with the black person, you know,
Yeah.
and not but so yeah, that's why I just now that all the fruits is I don't even know if that's all the fruits because I only got A through C, but
Yeah.
and again, let me know if y'all want part 2 of this. But yeah, I just found that real funny how they just consider everybody, you just a different color on the outside, but you white on the inside. You know?
Like.
And when I saw coconut, I thought it was going to say black people. I thought it was going to say brown on the outside, white on the inside.
Yeah.
You know, it said Latins, South Asians,
All these other.
everything else except black, and I was like, oh.
Like black folks don't have.
And I don't give a fuck. Cause I don't put myself in with y'all anyways, but
It's
you know,
just like, oh.
that's just kind of a little confirmation for me for a few things. But I'm gonna talk about that later. So the next, I rate that a 10. Don't call me by no damn coconut. This is stupid.
No real.
The next is coon. You know what a coon is. So okay. This is where the term came from. It came from the U.S. Whig Party, right, back in the day, and they used raccoons as emblems, right? And basically, an emblem is like the symbols, that type of shit.
Yeah.
So this political party specifically tolerated black people more than any other political party. So it later became a term for like black people who kind of want to force themselves to, kind of be liked by white, that type of shit. So that's how it came to be like a term of, like you a coon. That's how it came to that. It came from that. So I rate that a 6. I think it's a little more offensive than the other terms. you know, like used to like sell out and shit. I think it's a little more offensive, and you know, just because if it's a political party that, and back in the day, of course, our ancestors and shit wanted to be accepted by somebody. So if it was a political party that was showing more, tolerancy towards that group of people, of course they gonna, fluctuate towards that shit. So, but I see how it turned into that turn. So yeah, it's a little offensive. So I give it a 6.
I give that one like more of an 8. Like I've heard it a lot, but like okay, when my mom moved more a different way, in the school I went to, it was more of like a preppy school. Like in the district, to them, they were the smart school that had all the drugs, but they did all the hard drugs. They was on some other stuff. But that's another story. But what's to call it? At the same time, yeah, they were like the smart school, so they always had like everybody had high expectations of everything. And people would always want to throw words around, and they'd be like, "That's very disrespectful." Like it was very disrespectful. So there's no reason to call. I don't like racial slurs. It's like, why we gotta be all saying just negative stuff in general? So we feel some type of way anybody say just ignorant stuff like that to anyone around.
Yeah. I'd rather use Uncle Tom. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. That's kind of one of my favorite terms to use. I ain't even gonna lie. Because when I see some black people that's kind of, acting kind of funny, like for the Uncle Tom, like, yeah. That's kind of one of my favorite terms. So I ain't gonna lie. Next is cracker.
I don't find it offensive. I just think it's funny.
I don't either, and it's funny because
like,
okay, y'all. So, white people was calling each other cracker at first, and I'm whispering because it's white people in the neighborhood. White people was calling each other cracker at first, so that's where the term came from. It didn't become offensive until black people started calling them that, and they started getting mad about it. And then it also came from slavery when they was cracking them whips, and black people was also calling them crackers as well. And then they started calling each other that shit, so it was not offensive at all to begin with. They made it become offensive so they could have something to say when you say it. But I give it a 2. Cause some people do get offended by that.
yeah.
Even though I personally don't think it's that offensive because, but some people get offended by it, so I'm gonna give it a little more on my scale than I was at first.
I'll give it like a 2.5 because I don't know. I just know since I have like white families. Thank you. At least I know like the majority of my family. Let me take that back. The ones I fuck with is very selective and small and few. But if you know me, yeah. Anyways. But yeah, I know they're not that type of person to hurt anybody. So it's like they might feel offended if they get called that, but they know that we're not offended. Like it's really all in the tone too.
I don't really say it to be offensive. Well, honestly, it goes both ways. Like you can say it to be offensive, but you also can just say it to just
but that's how a lot of these racial slurs can be too. A lot of people be playing with them, and a lot of people be on some hurtful shit with it. But that's why it's really all with intention and energy. But really, negative words aren't good. So it is what it is. I'm just saying it all. I feel it all, but it is what it is.
So So y'all, that's our racial slurs.
Yeah.
And that's what we rate them. Hell.
You can tell us what you rate.
If y'all disagree, we can meet on some things. Let me know. If you agree with some things, let me know. Shit. Cause
curious.
I always want to hear where somebody else comes from.
Right.
So if you think something was a little more offensive than I gave credit for, let me know. I'm always willing to hear that shit.
Right. If you have facts, you can.
Yeah. Ain't no final answer with shit. I'm always willing to be wrong. I honestly. So
yes.
shit.
Life is to learn, unlearn, relearn.
So that completes our racial slurs, y'all. So
yes.
I'll do part 2 if y'all want that. I thought it was pretty damn interesting so far.
Yeah, see, when you had told me the topic, I was like, damn, I don't use this word, so I really don't know what to say. So I was like, kind of like blank.
Yeah. I think this could be like an ongoing, little segment. Because I had fun doing the research.
Yeah.
Because I was deep in that shit. I don't know shit.
Yeah. I'm about to get into the research and more stuff. So we got this, man.
Yeah. This motherfucker needs to go on and turn this motherfucking car off.
Okay. Loud it is.
Our next topic is eating habits, and we ain't even gonna stay on this long, y'all, because that segment was pretty long. So, eating habits. I just want to say we as people just need to eat better, and honestly, it's hard to eat better because even the shit that's better is bad for you because they done poison fucking everything. So. Goddamn, they ain't got GMO fucking fruits and vegetables and shit. You can't even eat fruits and vegetables without eating fucking bad, kinda.
That's how I was feeling. You gotta go to these farmer markets, you gotta go to these local places. They're really out there. There's a lot in Fort Worth, in DFW, I should say, because Dallas, there's many on the Grand Prairie. I know there's more around. You just gotta look. I know there's there. But yes, like fruits and vegetables are what's gonna help you and heal you. Nature heals, I promise you. Eating all this dairy and stuck up products is mess up your mind.
And to add to that, y'all, I don't believe in the term superfoods.
Yeah.
Because anything that you look up that's superfood is just a fruit or a vegetable or some type of root or some type of seed, which is natural.
Yeah.
So it's not super. We just not eating the right way.
Literally.
That's just the right way to eat. And then people say, oh, this got all these health benefits. This can benefit this. This can benefit this. That's what we're supposed to be eating anyways.
Yeah.
So that's why it benefits us so much because it's bringing our bodies back to a more natural state how it's supposed to be. So that's why we say superfoods and shit. But I don't believe in no damn superfoods. That's natural food that we supposed to have any fucking way. But yeah, I think everybody needs to change. I know a lot of people that eat horribly. Y'all need to stop eating pork, stop eating dairy, stop eating beef. I'm going to admit my bad eating habits. I eat a lot of I just eat a lot of chicken and turkey, and I eat beef, but I really cut down on beef how I was before. Like I went like a whole 6 months without eating beef for a period of time, and my body felt great. But so every now and then, I just take breaks like a long period of time, like from eating beef because that shit is just not good for you. That red meat and shit. Really, no meat is good for you, but it's really hard to get off of meat when you grew up on that shit. So I am getting to that point where I can't stop eating meat, but that's just a little more down the line. I have a little bit more growing to do, y'all.
I don't eat meat at all.
You don't? That's real good.
I'm like pretty I'm like vegan, but I'm trying to be more strict on it. That's what I'm working on.
Yeah, that's how I'm trying to be. I'm trying to get like you for real. I'm trying to, It's real hard though because child,
It'll be good.
it be good as hell. But yeah. That's it for our topics, y'all.
Yeah, we don't get too deep in that.
Our music segment is 2 current R&B artists that you fucking with. I'm gonna let you go first.
Bet. Okay, so I have one. Her name is Cleo Soul, and my favorite 2 songs by her right now is "Why Don't You" and "When I'm in Your Arms." I recommend y'all should check her out. Like, I promise you, her voice does not look like her face. Not saying her face don't sound like she would sound that good, but she's so pretty. Not saying that's a bad thing, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, her voice just sounds just so much more like takes you to the next level. It's very.
Yes, I'm gonna check that out.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I picked specifically R&B this time because a lot of people be saying like it ain't good R&B out, and you know it is some good R&B out. It's some good R&B artists. You just really gotta find them. But you know the more bigger ones, they ain't really doing shit. So you gotta really find that shit. You know. So yeah, that's why I picked this one. We're going here with your second one.
Oh yeah, my second one is Smino. Do you know who Smino is?
I do.
Yeah, I love Smino. See, I love his style. I love his music. His music, it's just like, I don't know. It's very, if you ever see him in his outfits, I feel like it's very colorful and abstract. That's how his music is.
Yeah.
I swear, it's just colorful, abstract.
Yeah, I like Smino.
A lot of tell. It's gonna make you feel great.
Shout out to Smino. I like his name too. I like saying
Smino.
Smino.
Oh,
Smino.
all my friends think he's so fine. Like, he is so fine.
My 2, one of mine is this man named Jordan Hawkins. He got this song called "We Have," y'all. And y'all, I love this song. I listen to this song a lot.
Jordan Hawkins?
So that's one of mine. And next one is this white dude named Alan Stone. And there ain't a lot of white R&B artists, y'all. And you know, real R&B soul like that.
Yeah.
You know. So this nigga, he ain't even he make you want to call him a nigga the way he can sing, y'all. This man can sing, y'all. Like when I first heard his voice, it like took me back in the day, like just real good singing. You know, like
what song? Which one is one of her songs? Okay,
he did a version of this Bob Marley song. What is it? Is This Love? And y'all just go listen.
I might have to ask you about the names again before I do.
Yeah. He one of them for real. I think he gonna be pretty big too.
I love men who can sing like.
Yeah, he can sing.
And it's like, so takes you away too. It's just anybody who can sing.
Y'all, that wraps up. What, do you want to play a word game?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
How do I get out?
So we're gonna do a few rounds, y'all. So I'm gonna say a letter, and you got 5 seconds to say a word, and you don't say a word, you just lose.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go back and forth. We can do it 3 times.
Yeah. If you lose, gotta win.
B. Wait, what you say?
I said if you lose, gotta win.
I didn't think, honestly, I didn't even think this game through. I didn't think like how it was gonna be a continuous thing, honestly.
I feel like if you get it right, it'll be the next person's turn. If you get it wrong, it'll keep it. Or be the other way around.
Okay, let's do that again. Okay.
So if you get it right, you keep going. About the 3, it's the next person.
Alright. B.
Beauty. D.
Damn. G.
George. Oh, I got to. Okay. A. Yeah, that's S. I don't know. I'll see the other side. Okay, M. Oh, wait, is it your turn?
Is it?
I forgot.
This is why I said like I didn't think this game through because I didn't think like how it's gonna end. Yeah, that's funny. That was the word game.
Yeah.
We'll play it another time when I can think of more shit to put with it.
This is some really good juice.
It's peach punch.
Mm-hmm.
I love this shit.
Okay, I like it.
But y'all, that wraps up our episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all like and subscribe. Let me know if y'all like this vibe, you know. Cause we outside in my garage, y'all. So this might be better, you know, people passing by, you know, interacting with people with it. So, you know.
Interesting.
We'll definitely be doing this sometimes inside, sometimes outside.
Yeah.
Definitely since it feels better out here now. For sure. We got some special episodes we're gonna do, y'all, that we already got planned. And it's just gonna come along, so y'all just wait for it, y'all just stay tuned in. And until next time, did you have anything you wanted to say before we go?
Actually, I don't. But thanks for asking. You know, but y'all do comments, everything y'all thought. You know, we do enjoy reading comments.
Yeah.
Y'all share it with your people, like I said at the beginning, if you stuck around. You know.
Yes. Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time, this is episode 8. Make sure y'all tune in for episode 9. I'm Dray.
I'm Leg.
And this was High School. Peace out.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.